Hi, Dr. TJ Dixon here, connecting to your best life. Today's message is on what is a life coach and do I need one? Why would I need one? So first, let's gain some clarity on what life coaching is and what life coaching is not. First of all, life coaches are not counselors, they are not consultants, and they are not mentors. So what's the difference? Let's look at mentorship, for instance. Mentors are typically people who have already done what it is that you're wanting to do. They've been there, done that, got the t-shirt. Those types of people. They are the ones that people seek out to guide them on their path to get to where they want to go, to give them some expert advice so that they are able to succeed the way the mentor has succeeded. They are typically further down the road of success of the road that you would like to be on. So for instance, with a mentor, if you are a parent, for instance, and you're a brand new parent to a baby, you might seek out parents who have children who have already left home and they've already raised their kids successfully, and so now they are empty nesters. So those types of people could be an excellent mentor to a new parent because they could give them some expert advice on what they did in terms of raising the child. So that's a mentor. Consultants, similarly to mentors, are experts in their field as well. And they are usually used with businesses where they will call in a consultant to do an analysis of the business in a certain area and then give feedback on what that business could do to improve itself and to get to the goals that that business has for itself. So for instance, you might have a marketing consultant, for instance, come in and take a look at the company's website and their marketing materials and their social media presence, and then give advice on how to make all of that better. So again, experts in the field. Then if you look at a therapist or a counselor, therapists and counselors typically will take a look at a person's past. And usually the people coming to a therapist or a counselor are people who are having some sort of issue or challenge that they want to deal with, they need to deal with. But it's typically stemming from something that has happened to them in the past. The therapist will talk to that person, give the person advice, maybe even go through some sort of processes with the person to help them to deal with past woundings, past pain. So they really focus on the past. When you look at a life coach really deals with your present and where you are now. What is it that you want to do? What is it that who do you have to help you do it, and what options you have, and how willing are you to move forward? That's what life coaches will look at. They stay with the present to help you transform your now to create the future that you're wanting. People who use life coaches don't necessarily have to have a problem or a challenge. They may just be trying to improve something that's already going really, really great. So in what cases, what reasons would a person have to use a life coach? So let's look at a few. One reason could be that you are wanting to gain some clarity on a decision that you need to make. Perhaps you have different roads you could go down, different options that you have, and you're just trying to gain clarity on what would be the best option for you. Life coaches would be excellent to use in this particular case because one thing a life coach does is to ask powerful questions to help you really gain clarity to bring out the best answer for you. For you. Because every individual is different, every circumstance is different, and there's different ways to process things depending on all of that. So life coaches really help to hone in on you for you to pick and choose the best answer for you in the moment. Some of you may say, well, if I have all the answers, then what's the point of the life coach? Well, in our busy lives, we have tons of things to do. We have lots of distractions around. And honestly, it's very difficult sometimes to hear our own selves think. So one of the things that life coaches will allow is a safe space for you to kind of unpack and unwind and really start to look inside yourself. They ask powerful questions that oftentimes we don't even think to ask ourselves in order for us to gain clarity so that we can pick the best answer for us, the best decision for us, and move forward. Second reason, another reason why life coaching could be a great option for you. A life coach can even help you with organization and time management. Sometimes we get so much going. We have all of these great things going on, and we really have a lot. Many times we can feel like we are the dog being wagged by the tail versus the dog wagging the tail. We're just being ran ragged. We're overwhelmed. Great things going on, but lots and lots to do. Life coaches can help us to really figure out what's our top priorities, where our focus needs to be, help us figure out our time management, and how to say no. How to say no, because sometimes we just don't need to do everything. Just because we can't do everything doesn't mean we need to do everything. Or maybe we would say not now. Maybe these dreams, goals, and aspirations that we have, some of them, maybe they are really more part of our 2018 focus versus our 2017 focus. So it really helps us to hone in on what do we need to be focusing on now. Because many times there are several steps for us to get to another place. And so we really have to focus on those before we can get to maybe some bigger dream that we have. A third reason why life coaches are awesome and why you might want a life coach. Life coaches are a safe, confidential, third party neutral person that you can talk to about your dreams, goals, aspirations, and challenges that you are facing to help you figure out a plan to move forward. Now, many of us have family, we have friends, we have colleagues. Family, friends, colleagues are awesome, they're great. But sometimes they are not necessarily the best people for us to share this type of information with. Why? Because sometimes they are stakeholders. And if we go to our colleague and say, hey, I really have this great idea, I really want to start this business to, sell widgets, and it's going to be the biggest thing ever, you might not want to tell your colleague that because you two work together currently and they're a stakeholder. They don't want you to leave the job. And if they've never done it before, they might not have the best advice for you. You might not even want to tell your friends and family because they may be concerned that that's too big of a risk for you to take. And what if, and fill you with fear to keep you from starting. Life coaches, on the other hand, they are not the stakeholder. They are safe, confidential, third-party individuals that can help you talk through the process, work through the process, and come up with a plan. They can also offer processes to you to help you gain clarity and put together a plan to really move forward into your best life. So those are 3 really great reasons why you would want to even consider having a life coach. There are many, 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 many more reasons why you could consider having a life coach. Now, if you would like to know more about the life coaching that I offer, and there's many different types of life coaching, just let me put that out there as well. Check out my website at www.drtjdixon.com. But I will also give you a little bit now about the type of life coaching that I offer. I am a certified law of attraction coach. What does that mean? I really talk to you and ask you powerful questions to help you really focus on what you want versus what you do not want. Because whatever we focus on, it grows. And so I work with people to help them to transform their lives in whatever area of their life that they are wanting transformed, from their minds, their body, their relationships, their finances, their spirit. Any area of life that touches any of those areas. So, for instance, I've coached people anywhere from them wanting to improve their businesses to wanting to improve their financial situations to wanting to organize their homes so that they can have guests over, to people who are really trying to determine what are they going to do now that they are wanting to start this new career. So my coaching can run the gamut. The basis for it all is law of attraction, and it's also for transformation. So if you're looking to transform something in your life and this resonates with you, contact me through my website, or you can contact me directly at drtjdixon@gmail.com and send me an email and we can start the process. There are other life coaches out there, some that strictly focus in on one particular topic or area, and there are many out there depending upon what it is that you are looking for. So hopefully that gives you some clarity on what is life coaching, what's the differences between life coaching and other types of people who can help you move forward in your life. Thank you so much for watching. Again, if you would like to check out my website, it's www.drtjdixon.com, and may you live your best life.